Alright, let's see what's going on here. Turn the volume down a little bit. Alright, FBI says extremists eye school buses. Washington, suspected members of extremist groups have signed up as school bus drivers in the United States. Counterterror officials said Friday in a cautionary bulletin to police. An FBI spokesman said, get this, parents and children have nothing to fear. Asked about the alert notice, the FBI's Rich Kilko said, there are no threats, no plots, no history leading us to believe there are any reasons for concern. They said the same shit about the guys that came over and were learning how to fly the planes. Oh, and you know what the result was there. Although law enforcement agencies around the country were asked to watch out for the kids' safety. You think? The bulletin, part of which was read by the Associated Press, did not say how often foreign extremists have sought to acquire licenses to drive school buses or where. It was sent Friday as part of the official said was a routine FBI and Homeland Security Department advisory to local law enforcement. We know what's up. It noticed recent suspicious activity by foreigners who either drive school buses or are licensed to drive them, according to the Counter-Terror Office. Foreigners under recent investigations included some with ties of extremist groups. Gee, I wonder what they are. Who have been able to purchase buses and acquire licenses, the bulletin said. But Homeland Security and the FBI have no information indicating these individuals are involved in any terrorist plot against the homeland, it says. The memo also notes most attempts by foreign nationals in the United States to acquire school bus licenses to drive them are legitimate. Oh my fucking God. Are we serious? I mean, come on now. This is the same thing the FBI said about the group that was taken, were learning how to fly the airplanes. September 11th. You remember it, right? I mean, that's driven in your mind. Watching those planes crash into the towers. Watching the one go into the Pentagon, whether it was real or not real. Okay? The one that went down out in a field in Pennsylvania. This is crazy. What? There's no concern? You know, I'm tired of this be nice attitude about everything. We have a suspicious group out there. Fucking go after them. I'm tired of this. When are we going to learn? Oh, and by the way, where is that big, fat, ugly cow, Rosie O'Donnell, on this? You know, you got people that are here and they're suspicious and extremists, and they want to transport our kids around. Why isn't that fat cow saying anything about this? Yeah, I know why. Because the bitch doesn't want to admit she's wrong about everything. Oh, and let's throw a little added thing to this. These extremists, just a couple days ago, they decided to take a couple kids and put them in a car over in Iraq and drive them through a security zone because they looked like they were a family. And then they the man and woman ran from the car and blew it up with the kids still in it. Do you think if they don't give a fuck about their own kids, what they would do to our kids? Let's see. Well, let's just picture this. So one day, all these extremists, they have it, whatever, they get the word that on such and such a day, go ahead and either pull up and get a bunch of your buddies on there and execute the kids, or have a bomb planted on it and blow up. Now, can you imagine this nationwide? Say 52 of them. Put 52 of them in a bus. I'm just throwing a number out there. Could be 100 of them driving. What's the school bus hold? 40 kids? Do the math. You want to tell me about a horrifying day? Oh my God. Can you imagine if one of those is related to you? Huh? So how about stopping this bullshit before it fucking happens? But no, FBI. Oh, parents don't have to be alarmed. The fuck they don't. Man, I would be fucking nuts. I would be in touch. My daughter's in college. That's why I'm not going too crazy about this. But if it was you, and you have a kid or a grandchild or somebody that you're concerned about, I'd get on the phone, I'd call up my fucking congressmen and senators and say, what in the fuck are you doing about this? How are you handling this? Or are you going to do what the FBI did way back in 2000 when you had those people that were over here learning how to fly airplanes? They didn't care whether they're fucking landing or taking off. All they wanted to know was how to fly it once it was up in the air. Come on, wake the fuck up. Are you serious? This is bullshit, man. Our country is going to be torn apart. And I'm telling you, there are people like me who are out here. When it starts to come unraveled, we're going to take action to make sure it doesn't get any worse than what's going to happen. Okay? So, and I'm not a fucking extremist by any measure, but I'm a realist. And let me tell you, shit is lining up, and it's going to happen. And it's going to happen to our country. And we need to wake the fuck up and stop being politically correct and stop dancing around the subject. We have people that are a specific origin, and we need to go after these people and make sure that they're not going to compromise the security of our country. It's just that simple. Fucking stand up for your goddamn rights. It's bullshit. I'll be back.